Hey everyone, Sunday evening. Didn't get a chance to get out today. Well, I got out, but I visited friends and stuff, and so I didn't get a chance to get to the park or anything, but stopped by the local beer store and I saw a sampler pack of Tommyknocker beers. It was a 12-pack. Had 2 each of 6 beers, which in my opinion is the way samplers should be. When you got 3 each of 4 beers, that's no sampler pack. Or even 4 each of 3 beers. I think they all ought to be. You're going to have a sampler pack, have some of each. So, got 6 each of, or 2 each of 6 beers. And the first one I'm going to do is their Hop Strike Black India Pale Ale. A little bit from the website. It says, Hop Strike is a dry hopped black rye IPA. This beer is characterized by an intermingling of spicy citrus hops and chocolate malt. Hop Strike's substantial 78 IBUs are balanced by roasted rye, resulting in a nice depth of malt character and deep color. Like I said, 78 IBUs. It comes in at 6.5%. So let's get this Hop Strike in a glass and see what we have here. Alright, we got, that's nice. Can't see anything right through it. Got a little bit of, well, maybe just a hint of light through it. Kind of verging on red. It looks brown, not held to the light. A little bit of red around the bottom. Got about a 2-finger of a kind of a creamy, foamy can head. Hang on, here comes a train. Okay, train's gone. Yeah, by this fall, this is supposed to be a quiet zone. I'm not sure quite how that's going to work with all these train crossings, but trains won't be blowing their whistles, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, but at least it'll be quiet. But up until then, I got occasional trains coming by. But that is a nice looking black IPA. Like I said, you see some light through it, but just barely. But that is a foamy, creamy, little darker than eggshell, almost tan head, sort of in between eggshell and tan. Good looking beer. So let me get a nose on it. Okay, I'm getting the rye, getting some nice piney hoppy notes. There's some citrus there, almost grapefruit. Getting a hint of those chocolate malts. Maybe a little molasses, burnt brown sugar. But it smells good. It smells like a decent black IPA, so let me give it a taste. Okay, right up front you get that sugary caramel, almost like turbinado sugar. And you definitely getting the rye up front. Definitely getting the rye in the middle. It really comes out in the middle, and that's when the hops sort of kick in. And pininess, little grapefruit citrus there. It's nicely balanced. 78 IBUs. It's not bitter at all. There's a lot of sweetness here. Got a really nice, slightly bitter finish though. Good tasting beer. Medium bodied. Doesn't seem to be at least in the mouth, doesn't seem to be a ton of carbonation. So it might feel a little thicker than it is, but like I said, nice balanced finish on this. Slightly bitter, but there's sweetness all through this. I did one of the Tommyknockers here a while back. I guess it was their winter seasonal. I thought it was pretty decent, even though it was a bit old. So I saw this 12-pack today, so I figured I'd pick it up, see if the others are any good. So so far, so good. Let me sit and let this warm up just a bit, and I'll come back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's only been 10 minutes or so. This hasn't warmed up a ton. It's warmed up a little bit. It's a warm day. I still got the windows open. I'm going to have to be shutting them here pretty soon. But this is nice. This is a nice, decent black IPA. So far I'm pretty impressed with the Tommyknocker beers. They're out of Idaho Springs, Colorado. I've seen them on the shelves, but I never really bought them. But I had such good luck with that cocoa porter the other day, I figured, what the heck, and I got 6 different beers to try, so yeah, I'm gonna, as this has warmed up, I've noticed the citrusiness, is that a word, has come out a little bit more on the nose. The maltiness has receded a little bit. You're still getting it, but it's before, when it was cooler, I was getting the maltiness, and now I'm getting more of the citrus up front. Again, some of that pininess, but it's primarily the grapefruit citrus. On the flavor, not a lot has changed there. The hops have moved a little bit more forward, but you're still primarily getting that sugary caramel and, like I said, almost turbinado type sugar flavor right in the beginning. And the maltiness, or the hops kick in a little bit there in the middle, and then they help round out that slightly bitter finish, but there's still some sweetness there. Decent drinkable beer. Overall, I'm going to give the Tommyknocker Hop Strike Black IPA, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. It's a darn good beer. If you can see him and if you see some and are interested, pick it up and give it a try. You might like it. Till next time, everybody, cheers. Keep drinking good beers.